Why most people will never get rich, and how to avoid it. What if I told you that most people will never become wealthy? Not because they don't work hard, but because they're playing the wrong game with the wrong rules. You see, society teaches us to chase money, status, and success, but it rarely teaches us the real path to financial freedom. We're conditioned to follow a script: go to school, get a job, work hard, retire at 65. But that script is broken. It was designed for a different era, and following it blindly can trap you in a cycle of stress, debt, and financial struggle. In this video, you'll discover why most people stay broke, what they're doing wrong, and how you can escape the trap to create lasting wealth. And make sure you stay until the very end, because we're going to break down the #1 mindset shift that separates the wealthy from everyone else. And it might just change the way you see your entire life. Let's get into it. Reason number 1, trading time for money. Most people exchange their time for money. They work 40, 50, even 60 hours a week, hoping for a raise or a promotion. But here's the problem. You only have so much time. There are only 24 hours in a day. If your income is tied directly to your labor, your earnings will always be capped. Even if you're a doctor, lawyer, or highly paid employee, you're still trading hours for dollars. The wealthy understand this. That's why they focus on building systems, assets, and businesses that generate income without their direct effort, what we call passive income. Whether it's rental properties, dividend stocks, digital products, affiliate marketing, or automated businesses, their money works for them, even while they sleep. Think of it like planting seeds. At first, you put in the work, but eventually, the garden grows on its own. So ask yourself, are you working for money, or is your money working for you? Reason number 2, living above their means. From luxury cars to designer clothes, people often spend money to impress others, people they don't even like. But here's the truth. Most millionaires don't live like that. They drive modest cars, live in average neighborhoods, and focus on accumulating assets, not liabilities. In fact, one of the largest studies on millionaires in the US found that the most common car driven by millionaires isn't a Lamborghini or a Mercedes, it's a Toyota. If you constantly upgrade your lifestyle every time your income increases, you're not building wealth, you're just increasing your obligations. Learn to live below your means and invest the difference. That's how wealth is built, quietly, steadily, and with discipline. Reason number 3, not understanding money. Financial education is the single most important skill that schools never taught us. Most people don't understand interest rates, inflation, investing, taxes, or how to manage debt. They make emotional decisions with their money, buying things they don't need, financing liabilities, and getting trapped in a cycle of payments. The wealthy treat money like a tool. They study it. They understand how compound interest works, how to leverage debt, how to protect their wealth with legal and tax strategies. You don't need a PhD in finance, you just need to commit to learning. Start with the basics. Read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Millionaire Next Door, or The Psychology of Money. Watch educational videos. Take online courses. Because ignorance is expensive, and knowledge is leverage. Reason number 4, depending on a single source of income. If your job is your only source of income, you're one layoff, injury, or recession away from financial disaster. The wealthy diversify their income. They have multiple income streams: businesses, investments, side hustles, royalties, and more. Think of your income like a table. The more legs it has, the harder it is to knock over. Start small. Build one additional income stream at a time. Maybe it's freelancing, selling digital products, or launching a YouTube channel. Over time, these extra sources can grow and eventually surpass your job income entirely. Reason number 5, short-term thinking. Most people want fast results. Get rich quick, lose weight fast, 30-day transformations. But wealth is built through long-term thinking. It's created through years of consistency, patience, and delayed gratification. The wealthy think in decades, not days. They invest in real estate that appreciates over 10 to 20 years. They buy into the stock market and let compounding do the work. They sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term freedom. So ask yourself, are you chasing comfort today or freedom tomorrow? Reason number 6, fear of failure. Fear holds most people back. They're afraid to start that business, afraid to invest, afraid to try something new. But here's the truth, failure is part of the process. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, and creator has failed, many times. The difference? They didn't let it stop them. They learned, adapted, and kept going. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be brave enough to take action, even when it's uncomfortable. Calculated risks, plus education, plus persistence is success. Reason number 7, no clear financial goals. Most people say they want to make more money, but they don't know how much, by when, or why. Wealthy people set specific measurable goals. They track their net worth, income, savings rate, and investments. They reverse engineer their lifestyle based on those numbers. It's like using GPS. You can't reach your destination without entering the address. So define your goals, write them down, break them into monthly or weekly actions, then track your progress and adjust as needed. Reason number 8, poor environment. Your environment shapes your mindset more than you think. If you're surrounded by people who are negative, broke, or complacent, you'll absorb their habits and beliefs. But if you're around people who are ambitious, driven, and financially savvy, you'll start thinking bigger, acting smarter, and growing faster. Audit your circle. Who do you spend time with? Who do you listen to? What kind of content do you consume? Curate your inputs, because your thoughts follow your environment. Reason number 9, no investment in self-education. The most valuable asset you'll ever own is you. Yet most people stop learning after school. They stop growing. They rely on outdated knowledge and wonder why their life doesn't improve. Meanwhile, the wealthy invest heavily in personal growth. Books, courses, seminars, coaching, masterminds. They know the more they grow, the more they earn. Set aside 30 minutes a day to invest in yourself. Read. Listen to podcasts. Watch videos. Learn from people who are already where you want to be. Information alone won't make you rich, but applied knowledge will. Reason number 10, lack of discipline. Success is simple, but not easy. It requires doing the right things over and over, even when you don't feel like it. The wealthy build routines. They track their spending. They set financial goals and stick to their plans. They don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Discipline is freedom in disguise. If you master your habits, you'll master your money. The wealth mindset shift. Here's the real secret. Wealth isn't about luck. It's about choices. And the biggest choice you can make is to stop thinking like the average person. Stop consuming. Start creating. Stop reacting. Start planning. Stop waiting and start building. Wealth starts in the mind. Change how you think, and everything else follows. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Don't wait for the economy to change. Start now. Because while most people will never get rich, you don't have to be most people. If you got value from this video, take 1 second to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We drop powerful new videos every week to help you grow your money, mindset, and freedom. Let us know in the comments, which one of these reasons hit you the hardest? This is Wealth Expansion Club, where we believe your future is built one smart decision at a time.